Welcome back, viewers. We have with us Dr. Surabhi Purohit. Professor has been has been a teacher for over 30 years in the University of Rajasthan. She's been associated with human resources for over 3 decades, early 90s, and attributes this to the fact that her dad was also in human resources. Her dad, of course, was late Dr. Uday Parikh, a mentor and father of HRD. Ma'am has also written books on instruments, co-authored books on instruments, and published over 35 research papers. Thank you very much, Prof, for joining us today evening on the Gear
Thank
Up
you.
channel.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Welcome. And so to start off, probably start with asking you, to tell us a bit about, your own journey in psychometrics. And of course, you've written that wonderful book. It must be somewhere here. Yeah, it's here. It's right here. It's right here. Yeah, right. That's
Yeah, this is the latest version.
yeah. So um, that's been kind of a tool for many one of us in the profession itself. So would you like to share a little more about your own journey in psychometrics and of course writing the book and how it can be used for development? Over to you.
Sure, sure, Naga. Thank you so much for inviting me for this. And I'd love to share my experiences on it. I was never too interested in psychometrics and statistics. It was something which I really used to avoid. But gradually, my father, Dr. Uday Parikh, working with him for so many years, whenever I had a problem in statistics, I used to approach him and he used to solve in 2 minutes. And the way he used to solve the problems, I really was impressed. And gradually, I got interested in that. And working with him was such an experience because psychometrics really involves a lot of statistics. And over the years, I had great experiences with him. And then I learned that how we can really assess people and how really we can develop people only through psychometric. This was amazing for me. In the beginning, I did not have so much trust in it. But working with so many different groups in organization, with students, with teachers, with principals, and I have really seen people changing over years, really seen people. And psychometrics, let me tell you, it is a way to assess people. It is not only assessing people, but really how we can change people by assessment. And we can see now in the organizations, many organizations are using these instruments to develop people. And we are having intervention programs, OD assessment centers. Why do we have these centers? Because we want people to develop. And these psychometric programs, tests are used for personality, motivation, um, um, your happiness. It measures, name a thing and you get it measured. Now, being interested in the psychometrics part gradually, and when I saw these instruments really change people, then we started developing questionnaires which were not available for the population, because you can see that so many instruments are already available, widely available, but they are not culture free. So we need to have few tests which are, which can be used for a specific population. So when I got interested in this, then I made a small questionnaire and all that. And of course, with help of Professor Pari. And then I saw that people are also interested in knowing about themselves. It tells you about your strengths, your weaknesses, how you can change. Now, when we use instruments, what happens? We assess the person, then we lacunas, what are their strengths, weaknesses. Uh, it is uh, it is not a failure. It is not something we pass. It is just to assess yourself, what you are. And if you really fill the questionnaire candidly, you can see that you can honestly, then you'll be able to change yourself because the instrument gives you suggestions also. So on the basis of these experiences, we wrote one book, Training Instruments in HRD and OD, which was first written in 1990, then 2000, then 2010. And now we have come with the fourth version. And this book is much organized. And the best part of this book is that in this book, you can see that all these instruments are behavior oriented. Normally, if you see the instruments otherwise in different books, they they are standardized. These instruments are also standardized, but those instruments are not behavior oriented, which means that we cannot change the person. They are not meant for the development of the person. The instruments that we are using in this book, because we have developed it on our own, these are behavior oriented. Once the person fills the questionnaire, he can again fill it again, uh, recheck, reassess his behavior, then again check how his behavior changes. And let me tell you, Nagar, actually, I have seen people changing, because I'll just give you a small example. Um, in one of the instruments, personal effectiveness, I usually give my people also, if they have a problem, they approach me for counseling. What should we do further? So she was having a problem, like she was not able to um, come up with her frustrations, she was not able to express what she wanted to express. If somebody said something to her, she could not react and she would feel bad about it. Then she told me, what should I do about it? Menka, why don't you react? Just tell them that you don't like the way they speak. She said, no, they will get angry if I say like this. Menka, have you tried? She said, no, I have not tried. These are on assumptions. So she used to assume. It was totally based on assumption. Then she said, oh, I have not tried. Then I said, go try, just be polite, say, just speak in a soft manner. I don't like the way you speak and I don't like what you say. And next day she did it. And 3 days back, she came to me. She said, nothing happened. They did not say anything. They did not react. I mean, that I told her, this is what happens because many things are based on assumption. So this book is totally behavior oriented, and it is widely used. I am so happy that I keep getting calls just for the book and how to use the instruments. So I think this has been one of the uh, best or significant contributions from my side to this society. And we have, this is the fourth version, and we already had three. Now we have been developing instruments for parents, teachers, students also. Now that version should be coming out soon. This is mainly for managers, for the corporates, for the health managers, and different groups like this. And all the statistics part is also given. It, it is in such a simple language that even a layman can understand the book. He need not ask anybody. So this is like a Bible. And we have softwares also for the instruments, for the, reads like a Janam Patri. If you have you seen, Naga? That those personal effectiveness, TSIM and all that, I'm sure you must have seen those printouts, which is about 15 pages for the instruments. So
Yes,
it
Professor.
reads like a Janampat. Yeah.
In fact, Dr. Parikh gave me an opportunity to collaborate with him to put all those instruments on Excel, and
Yeah. True.
yeah,
Very true. I know you've been a great support to him, and he always used to talk about you.
oh,
Uh,
I'm
yeah,
also.
yeah, yeah. And now the companies are using instruments for recruitments also. Like for life insurance company, they are using optimism scale. Can you believe it? Optimism scale. Why? Because most of the people who join insurance companies leave the job in the first year because they have to face many no's on the doors, and they get so pessimistic, disappointed that they leave their jobs. So now they have started using optimism scale, and they recruit only those candidates who are optimistic, and they don't leave the job. So just to retain the employees, this is another way.
Sure. And with that, we'll conclude this episode on the Gear Up channel. Thank you very much, Professor, for joining us all the way from Jaipur. Like we always say these days, stay home and stay safe. That's a
Yeah.
request. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Naga. Thank you.